Paul says, if Christ is not risen from the dead, our preaching is vain, your faith is vain. This is what Paul said. And I went on to explain vain, worthless, useless, garbage. I didn't say that Christianity was garbage. This is what Paul says. That if this is not so, if there is no such thing as Christ dying and getting raised from the dead, then the religion is worthless, useless, garbage. Now they said, I said that Christianity is garbage. I said, Paul says that. Now this is how they play tricks. How can you give battle to these sort of things? I am suggesting to my Jewish brethren, look, please, do us a favor, do ourselves a favor, you and us. Call me to your synagogues, call me to your halls, talk to me, discuss with me. I want to share my thoughts and feelings with you. Come, argue and debate with me. You have giants in your midst. All the QCs in the country, or what you call senior councils, are mostly Jews. You have giants of literature in your midst. Come, talk to me. Because they know. Israel knows. You see the pictures in that little booklet. Look at the children there, look at the women there in those pictures, and you will realize that if the Jews only put down their arms for a week, these little children and the women will chew the Jews alive. They'll tear them to pieces with their bare hands.
The Quran confirms that. If dumb and blind, they will not return to the past. If you want to see, the signs are there. This booklet is here. I don't know whether you got this crucifixion or crucifixion. Have you got this? Yes. There isn't a Christian born. Look, brother, listen. I'm offering your mighty Christian giants in America. Meet you in the Madison Square Garden at my expense. You just need Jerry Falwell or Pat Robertson or Billy Graham, and I will give you $10,000 present. If you can make any one of those to agree to discuss this with me in America in Madison Square Garden, I will give you as a present $10,000.
You don't have to read it to me. I know your whole Bible upside down. In 3 names. He had called out Reverend Ronnie D'Souza of the Roman Catholic Church. If this reverend is in the poll, we would be very happy if he identifies himself. Reverend Ronnie D'Souza. Please lift up your hand if you are here in the audience. है मौजूद है Reverend Ronnie D'Souza or Mr. Emmanuel Sharifi. Is he here? And Joseph Hiraz Singh of the Singh Christian Welfare Association. These 3 gentlemen, if they are here, please identify yourself. Then I can address you. They are not here. You see these 3 gentlemen, this Holy Trinity or Unholy Trinity, 3 in 1. Silence please, silence please. This Reverend Ronnie, please, keep quiet. This Reverend Ronnie D'Souza of the Roman Catholic Church from here, Maryville in Karachi, he had sent me a cutting with certain things underlined. In other words, he wanted me to answer them. So the reason for calling out the name was that if he was present here, he would have been the first gentleman to be given the opportunity to ask those questions, which he had given in the shape of a cutting from a newspaper. He is not here, so there is no sense me wasting my time over those questions. Then, in the Jung newspaper dated yesterday, there was an article by Emmanuel Sharifi and Joseph Hiraz Singh. These 2 gentlemen, they are challenging me to public debates throughout Pakistan. They want to appear on Pakistan TV. They want to debate with me in places like Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad and all over. Therefore I asked if they were here, then I could have addressed them.
And since they're not here, but I must give you the message, what it is all about. They want to debate me. Who is this Emmanuel Sharifi? And who is this Joseph Girassi? Please have patience, otherwise this thing can't continue. Have patience. जरा सब्र करना सीखो. ये तो होता है भाई, सब लाइट है, गर्मी है, सब चीजें बत्ती बुझ जाती है, सब चीज होता है. So these gentlemen, they wanted to debate with me. People I don't know, they have any word. Whether they are Mr. or Reverend or Rabbi, what are they? I don't know. They just get into the press, they want to debate. I said, look, people like His Holiness the Pope, His Holiness the Pope, Baba, from Rome, he had cold feet. Then when I was in America, I offered the American evangelist, tele-evangelists, like Jimmy Swaggart, who appears on 2,000 TV stations of the world, 2,000 TV stations of the world. People like him, Billy Graham, Jerry Falwell, Pat Robertson, people of some worth, some substance. I offered them $10,000 per meeting. I said, look, I offer you 4 meetings in the United States at my expense, and I give you $10,000 each just to come along and talk to me, have a dialogue with me. $10,000, $40,000 for 4 meetings. And they all had cold feet. Now these little, we actually overgrown puppies, they want to challenge me. They want to get that vicarious pleasure of telling the world that me too, I too, stood up against Mr. Deedat. Just like we saw in the dawn this morning's dawn. The great fighter Muhammad Ali. His picture is there in the dawn of today with a schoolboy, and the schoolboy is sparring with Muhammad Ali. Now this schoolboy is immortalized. Can you see? Just for standing up against Muhammad Ali. We know Muhammad Ali just a little swipe and the poor fellow will fail, he might die. But he can tell his children, his children's children, Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer that was ever produced in history, is when he came to Lahore and I had it out with him. So these overgrown puppies, hot gospelers, Bible thumpers, everybody wants to have a go and do that. At least they can say that I stood up for him. I said, look, bring me your bishop, the bishop of Karachi, whether Anglican or Roman Catholic or Presbyterian or Lutheran, whatever you have. Or bring me your godfathers. Godfathers, in English, godfathers mean people who are your real guardians. Some white man, or a bishop from England, or some of these mighty preachers from America, and I'm prepared to pay the first class fare and hotel expenses. If there are any Christians here, please pass this message on to your community that Deedat is ever ready. Just get me something nice. Something that I can chew and something my size. I don't want to battle with little puppies. कि वतन की फिक्र कर नादां मुसीबत आने वाली है तेरी बर्बादियों के मशवरे हैं आसमानों. They are planning your destruction and we are busy. They are planning our destruction and we are busy. With what? With one another. I said, now what are we doing? We Muslims in Pakistan, we have a lot of energy. Wallah, we have a lot of energy. You see, we eat good food. The Pakistani, compared to our brothers in India, we eat gaur, ghee, gaur, gosh, all high protein stuff. Where does it go? Energy. We have more energy than any other people. I meet our Pakistanis in UK, in America, and they are ready for a fight, arguments, debates. Here, they are ready for a fight, arguments, debates. Allah has given us so much energy. What do we do with it? You don't identify the enemy. You don't identify. So now you're looking at me. The question, Shia or Sunni? I want to know how many Shias came to your house to convert you. Did any Shia come to your house? Not to my house. Shia, Sunni. What are you? What are you? He says, are you a Tablighi or a non-Tablighi? Right? Are you a Muhajir or are you a Pashtun? I have been hearing that there's massacres going on. What is this? because now you are busy. शैतान हमें busy रखता है. You are going at each other's throats. ये भैया कभी इतने साल बरस की उम्र हुई, मैं बाद में की beard, दाढ़ी क्यों नहीं रखते? और आपने दाढ़ी रखी है, इसको जरा स्टैंडर्ड साइज कर डालो. ये क्या नसारा का कपड़ा पहनते हैं? Busy. You are busy, busy, busy. दुआ पढ़नी जोर से आहिस्ते से, हाथ उठाना कि नहीं उठाना, सलामी और नो सलामी. We are busy, busy, bashing each other, busy. Why? Because you don't identify the